Here we go again. Just a little over 24 hours later, and I feel obligated to do this. Speggy Man has consistently been coming to my fan community page talking about this new video idea, and yesterday he was talking about how it was 90% complete, and he just keeps going on and on. He actually asked for the font I use for Repressed Childhood Memories, the open which is supposed to mimic the Bold and the Beautiful open, which will not be the only parody we do. Just wait till you see Judge Worley III. But, anyway, yeah, so he uploaded this thing, and it is completely different from what I was expecting. I was expecting something like Repressed Childhood Memories or such, but this appears to be some sort of horror remake of, what if I went off the deep end and tried to traumatize people with my credits? This was uploaded 12 hours ago when I was in bed. Go figure. So this is... Sorry about that. This is my first time really watching this in full. And I'm going to watch this on 100 volume, because if there's any jump scares or anything, that'll give you a much more spicy reaction. Spicy like this Glenwood 7-alarm jerky made with Carolina Reapers and ghost peppers. That's enough stalling. I did leave comment, but all I've done watching this has been to skim through it. I haven't done anything else. And then I'll give my feedback at the end. Okay. Here we go. So obviously I'm using satanic speak because I've gone off the deep end. Probably because people refuse to watch my rail fanning uploads. This is... If my system was crashing 666 times, I'd throw the computer out, to be completely honest. Why did that sound like the dial-up sound at first? Here comes the cat. Blood. Hi! That's what I look like every time I pass by the gas station. I like the hidden 666 on the buildings. And Whirly Entertainment. This is... Hi! I like how that just zooms in. Why does it sound like someone, having diarrhea in a public restroom? Bum, 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 bum. That sound of the crying is myself at the gas pump. What was that?
Alright, you are obviously trolling me and this is not funny.
What is this? Yeah, what the Hades? I have no comment. I guess, you have to put up with my Repressed Childhood Memories nonsense, so I guess it's my turn to deal with whatever your stuff is.
Oh, let me sniff! Let me sniff! Oh, baby!
You're seriously falling for the Minecraft Ussy?
Oh my god!
Still like 50 seconds of this thing to go.
Oh, baby, when you
My thoughts exactly. So is this just an excuse for you to share ice show speed clips or something? Yeah, I know. What is this? That's how I feel shooting this right now. Imagine being rich by doing that on a... I've seen that jump scare too many times. Not gonna be scared by it. So that was the very important thing that Speggy Man hyped up, and obviously I don't really know what to say. That was one of the most absurd things I've ever watched, and I really wish that I would have waited to shoot LARDLOGO We'll Watch Anything for today, because I would have definitely shot this. In fact, I gotta get this put together tonight because we have a wind advisory coming in. We have a windstorm coming in. In fact, let's see when it is. Starts 3 p.m. tomorrow, goes till 6 a.m. the day after. 30-mile-per-hour winds, 25 to 30 miles per hour, gusts up to 50 miles per hour. I would complain, but this is only the second windstorm we've had to suffer through this year. And the first one since January 6th. Still not happy about it, though. Have to completely cancel production because of the frickin' windstorm. I feel like we're successful, though, because of LARDLOGO We'll Watch Anything. So, if I wanted to scare my audience, I wouldn't use satanic stuff, because that's a little too cliche, but the background would be pitch black. You wouldn't have any blood trickling down. It'd just be pitch black. The font would be normal, maybe A.R. Julian or something like that. And I'd make it so dark red that it would be hard to read. Like, you would really have to concentrate if you wanted to read it. But I would probably use Matthew 7:21, where it talks about how some people that enter the kingdom of heaven will be told to depart because... Hold on, I'll look it up. Matthew 7:21-23. This would be the verse I use. This is only part of the... This is the whole thing right here. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. That would be the verse I would use if I really wanted to scare people. The other one would be the book of Revelation. Revelation 20:15. See if I can't find this. This talks about, this is where hell is mentioned in the Bible. I gotta get the verse up. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. That's another one I would use if I really wanted to scare people. I'd probably keep the credits silent. Maybe put a sort of ambience in the background, like hard to hear, maybe increase in volume, but other than that, it'd be pretty quiet. The only thing I do with the logos is I would have the LARDLOGO neon sign. There would be no writing out animation. It wouldn't flash. It would just be the still image of it. It would be against a real dark, grayish-black, grimy wall. And then it would be dark, and then after maybe 10 seconds of silence, it would flicker on and make this really loud psh noise. And I might put some more ambience in the background. Like, set the viewers up to think that something's gonna pop out of the screen. And then after a few seconds, it's gonna go all quiet, then it just burns out. Then I'll have blank screen for maybe 10-15 seconds. And then the rest of the logos are just going to play like normal. Because if you played the TEACUP Productions logo, either the long or short version of it, it's just an orange screen that cuts in out of nowhere. That might get to some people. It'd give that same jump scare effect. You are obviously very comfortable right now. If cats sit like this, it means they're comfortable. They are always on edge. So it's always a good thing when they sit like this. And I just have the rest of the logos play normally. I might put an extra minute of blank screen at the end to kind of, I can't think of the word, but to mess with people's heads like something's going to come up. They just saw those credits. They just saw that scary version of the LARDLOGO logo. Well, uncanny. I just broke my own rule from that. Terrible special, I'm glad, is in the history books. And then I put up the regular logos, give them some sort of sense of security, like, oh, that was just a joke, and now I have a blank screen up again. Oh, I was just playing, I still intend on scaring the audience. And I'm not going to flash anything up. I might put a couple of real quiet sound effects that you have to have volume on 100 to hear, but other than that, it'll be like 1 minute of blank screen, and someday in the future, I'll try to put something like this together to give you an idea of what I would do, but I gotta get ready for work soon. I gotta leave for work in a few hours, so I don't really have time to do that, and even then, I have a whole docket of production, so that'll definitely be added in the future. Maybe I'll do that for Halloween this year. Okay, I have that for you right now. We will do that for Halloween. The long-lost foghorn audio from the United Plankton Pictures logo was found. I will upload it to my YouTube channel on April 1st, as well as the long-awaited debut of the newest Joe Wirtz spin-off, Judge Worley 3rd. That will also be uploaded. That's gonna do it for, this short impromptu production. Don't worry, there's going to be no jump scares at the end. I have no time to really do any editing. I've just got to slap this together and go from there. Until next time, thank you for joining. Good night. Remember to fill your tanks. This oil crisis is not going anywhere. Oil stocks may have dropped, but prices at the pump are still rising. Jumped 10 cents at a few stations up where I live today. Probably gonna fill up here pretty soon before the places open so I can get advantage. Remember that Christ is King. And don't be afraid of anything. God is bigger than the boogeyman. He's bigger than Godzilla and the monsters on TV. God bless each and every one of you.